Hi, it's Charlie giving you Friday's live trading. I hope you're very well. It's non-farm payrolls day and it's just after 7:30. So I know that I need to be trying to get a trade here relatively early this morning because as the morning wears on, then who knows what movements we're going to or not get because of non-farm payrolls being at 1:30 today. So hopefully I can find something here. I'm looking at the Aussie dollar here this morning. It's the one chart out of the charts that I look at which has actually got something going for it. The others just look a bit meek. And I mean it's only early at the moment and they will pick up. At least the Aussie I can see something developing potentially. So what I'm going to be looking for probably just after 8 o'clock is a wee pullback on the Aussie dollar, and we're looking to take a long, most likely, if it does set up. So that's what we're looking for. I'll press pause for now. Okay, so it's just past 8 o'clock, and we see the Aussie dollar. It did a little pullback in the last half hour, but it wasn't what I was looking. I needed. I was looking for a pullback to the 8 a.m. pivot and this 5-minute 50, this white line here. We haven't got that pullback, and it's all of a sudden just come straight up. It's not one of those days that I can just buy a breakout, so it just doesn't qualify in those terms today. So I've got to sit back and wait and see if it does pull back. If it just goes here, there's not really much I can do. I can't chase it today. Because it's already the momentum's longer in the tooth, so it's not like early stage move where I have a higher confidence levels of the breakout being sustained. This has the possibility of a false breakout and then coming back down. So I don't want to be buying the high today. I want to be buying a pullback today. So got to wait and be patient today. Right, just back. I'm going to short the dollar CAD here. I'm late to the party. I was just trying to get everything set up ahead. I've just put one unit in ahead of. I was just trying to get everything lined up. I had different charts lined up, and so I've got one unit in. I'll get a second unit in if it comes up a little bit more. But I've missed out on the on this little retracement here. So if we can come back up again, then I'll put a second unit in. I don't like it overall. I think overall it's a bit choppy, but I'm going to be out today. I've got the way things are running here this morning, I don't know what other chances I will have to trade. And so the Aussie dollar, let's go back to that. That was the one that I was stalking this morning. And the Aussie just, it broke out and then just ran all the way to the target. The target was up at the daily R1 pivot, which it's just hit up here. It never got that pullback to that 5-minute 50 that I wanted, so just missed out on that one this morning. And really most of the other markets there's not really too much to shout home about. So the dollar CAD, yes, it's a bit choppy. If I go out to the hourly chart, I've got that one unit in, one lot in so far. So overall, this is the hourly time frame. It's been a bit choppy, but we'll just see if it can have a bit of a run. So we are looking around in the 130.60s levels. I'll be looking at 130.60s down here. So if I actually bring the pen up, sort of around there, so around about probably the mid 130.60s. So it's only 15 pips, and I've only got one unit in at the moment. But I can't fully load it. It couldn't justify putting a full position sizes in. So just put the one in at the moment. I'll put a second unit in if I get the chance. So far it's just had a little reaction to the outer band here as it's come up, then it's come back down. So we'll still, my entry was at 80, wasn't it? Yeah, 80.8. So but if I can get some more entries in, yeah, like a band play, if we come up to the bands here, then I'll put another entry in if we come up to the bands. So that's what I look for. Press pause for now. Okay, so I'm going to get that second unit in. Right, so second unit in at 85. So I've got that in. I was just talking to the guys in the room, that really is, like I said right from the off, this is not the best of trades because of the choppiness of CAD today. But I've got to find something. I'm not around this afternoon to trade non-farm after non-farm payrolls. I'm out, and so I've had to scratch around here this morning. And sometimes you can take a trade, but you just have to de-risk the trade. So you just trade it with a small position size, which I've done here, just with these two small say just two lots. So I just de-risk the trade, so to speak. So I've only got the 2 units in, the 2 lots are in, but and now just going to have to play a waiting game. I suspect we've put in a decent reversal down here at the lows, so I think it could take some time. Even if it is going to roll over, it could really take some time before it rolls over and breaks that anyway. So I'm going to put my stops are at 95, so it's about a 10 pip stop from the second unit I've put in here, and a 15 pip stop from the first unit. So it's not a big stop anyway today. But going back out to this hourly chart, like I said, it is an overall bit of a choppy chart, but as it started to break down, I thought we'll give it a go and see if it can have a little bit of a run. So we shall see. The real opportunity that was there this morning was that Aussie dollar, like I talked about earlier on, but it just never pulled back to that 5-minute 50, which was the area that I was going to be starting to get positions in. So that was just a miss today, and there's not been anything else that's taken my fancy so far this morning. So markets are looking out towards non-farm payrolls. So anyway, we'll see what happens with this. I'll press pause for now. Okay, just back, and let's have a look at this dollar CAD. It came lower, it came up. I got that order in. It bounced, came back down to lower bands, but I'm not looking to just bank profits. I think it was up about £40 or something at the time. So anyway, let's bring up the account. So I've literally just been stopped out as it's come all the way back up there, and let's get that out of the way. So there's the two trades there. One was at 80, one was at 85, and there was the 2 stop outs at 95 with the let's get stopped out at 95.8 because it has to go there on the bid. And so it's only a tiny, like I said, de-risk the trade, £132 loss. Just a little losing one. But, and this is the thing, it's non-farm payrolls today, and I would like to be trading, and I don't know whether to keep the video running, but I'm going out this afternoon, I'm going out at midday, and I'm not going to be doing any trades here now. It's mid-morning now, 10:30. So I'm going to be going out at midday, and I don't think I'm going to be back until maybe 5 or 6 o'clock, something like that. So I'm going to have to unfortunately call today's video a wrap, which I think is a bit of a shame, but there's not much I can do about it. So I think that the dollar CAD potentially could still roll over maybe later this afternoon, but we've got a lot of volatility coming in the meantime. Gave it a bit of a go, it came down, but it's held, and so that was the risk, like I'd said, so I kept the risk levels lower. Outside of that, not too much to go on, obviously ahead of the non-farm payrolls, so I'm going to have to leave the video at that today. Unfortunately, nothing really cooking, so we'll leave it at that. Have a great weekend, and I'll be back on Monday.